What's up everyone, Lex DeVille here, and in this video we are going to talk about several things. It's been a little bit since I've been here, so we're going to talk about some changes to Upwork search algorithms that are royally going to screw most of you over. They are royally screwing me over right now. We are also going to talk about you-focused proposals, proposal process, a little bit about that. I hired some people this last couple of weeks. I've hired several freelancers, so I've got some new insights there. And then we're also going to talk about Upwork Plus, the big freaking scam that it is, and that's all going to be covered in this video. If that's something you want to hear, see, listen to, stick around. Hey minions, if you're new to the channel and you like what I have to say, then be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a video. Only do this if you like what I have to say and if you want to hear more about freelancing, entrepreneurship, and personal world domination. For those who don't know me, I'm Lex DeVille, and on this channel we help you escape corporate prison and build a freelance empire. We share lots of freelance tips and tutorials, so if you're new, consider subscribing. In our latest video, it's been so long ago, I don't know what we talked about, so I'll put it up there. Maybe you guys want to see that. I wish that I knew what it was. I have a really bad memory when it comes to these things. But in this video, we're going to talk about some crazy shit that's happening. So, the crazy shit that's happening. Starting with Upwork search algorithms. What has changed? So, I was in my client account. Actually, let me backtrack a little bit. So, over in Discord. We've got a Discord. I'll put the link in the description. If you're not there, you can come hang out, ask freelance questions, talk freelance stuff. One of our members pointed out that Upwork has now put these little check boxes within the client filter. So if you're a client and you're searching for a freelancer, you have different filters over on the left side of Upwork's screen, and you can choose different things to sort freelancers by. Well, they've now put a top rated and a top rated plus and a whatever that other one is, rising talent checkboxes. They've had those, but they moved them up to the top, and so now they're up there in shiny, colorful stuff. What I noticed this morning whenever I logged in was that when I searched for freelancers from my client account, those freaking boxes were already checked. What does that mean for you? Well, let's say I'm not Lex DeVille. I'm a different client. I'm just someone coming to the platform, searching, looking for talent. Those boxes are already checked, so I don't even think to uncheck them. And so because I don't uncheck them, whenever I type in, let's say copywriter, if I type in copywriter, who shows up top at the top of search results? It used to be Lex DeVille showed up top, but now it's not Lex DeVille anymore. Who shows up now is, if they're both checked, you've got top rated and top rated plus, then top rated shows up first, and then there's top rated below that. If it's just top rated, then just top rated people shows up. Most of you, many of you, I'm not going to say most of you, but many of you do not have even top rated. And top rated plus is a little bit tricky to get. So this really screws some of you over, and it's screwing me over because even though I have top rated, I have 100% JSS. If you only click top rated and you type in copywriter, I don't show up. I'm not on the first page of search results. I'm not anywhere. So I unclicked both of these, unchecked top rated, unchecked top rated plus. My profile shows up number one. It's at the top. But with either of these checked, I don't show up at all. So this... And I tested this across multiple search terms, so other search terms that I normally rank for, not showing up for any of them. If you were already struggling to get to the top of Upwork search results, this screws you over so bad because clients are not going to think to uncheck those boxes. Why would they? Of course they want top rated. Of course they want someone who's top rated plus. If those are options, yeah, I want those options because that indicates good freelancer. It really doesn't, because there's freelancers out there with shit ratings who have top rated somehow. And they even have like a 93 to 97% JSS, but they take on so many clients that their terrible feedback scores don't seem to matter. So I don't know yet what can be done about this. What I noticed whenever I was playing around with it a little bit this morning was that, at least for top rated, when I searched different search terms, one person did show up under multiple search terms at the top. So there does seem to be something within profiles that can be tinkered with that can result in you being at the top of those search results if you have top rated or top rated plus status. I'm not sure what that is yet. I haven't played around with it in my profile yet, but I need to find it because this effectively just cuts off my client flow potentially. I mean, I usually get a big inflow of invitations on Monday morning or over by the end of Sunday night. So we'll see this evening if it really affects it or not. I just don't know what to expect at this point. But right now I'm expecting that it's going to cut my invitations at least in half. Just cut them right in half. And that's a big problem because I like having a bazillion invitations coming in, picking and choosing who I'm going to work with. Top Rated Plus. Let's talk about that real quick. So ideally, if you're trying to get to the top of these search results, you would want to have Top Rated Plus. The problem with getting Top Rated Plus is it's not easy. You have to meet several different requirements. The first requirement to get Top Rated Plus is that you have to already be top rated. So you actually have to have achieved top rated status. Once you have that, you have to have earned at least $10,000 on Upwork over the past 12 months, which means if you earned $10,000, let's say in the last 12 months, you get top rated status, you're eligible in that area, maybe you even get Top Rated Plus. It seems like once that 12-month period has passed and you haven't earned $10,000 within the next 12-month period, you would lose that and you would still be screwed. So it's $10,000 in the past 12 months. You have to already be top rated. And then there's a third requirement, which is you have to have worked on at least one large contract. And Upwork defines large contracts differently depending on the industry you're in. So the lowest amount that you can potentially earn to be a large contract is $5,000. And that's only in certain industries like legal, writing, I think design, so that should cover some of you, but only in those certain industries. Other industries, you have to earn $10,000 or even $20,000 to be considered a large contract. So this is a really weird thing because most of my contracts on Upwork are smaller stuff. I don't keep huge contracts on Upwork. I don't spend I don't put huge contracts through Upwork. That's just not a thing that I do. And so even though I built about 10 grand over the past couple of months and I meet the requirements for top rated, I don't meet this requirement because I haven't billed 5,000 through one client. And that's really silly. It's going to be challenging for a lot of you. One thing that this might do is compel some of you to pitch bigger gigs, pitch bigger rates, put higher rates out there. I don't know. I really don't know what the solution is for most people because a lot of people who watch this channel are not, you guys are going after like small stuff, little gigs, hourly rate things that will take forever to build up to that. For me, it's a little bit different. I can get this in one gig, and I probably will have to do that. I'm going to have to bring one of my clients to Upwork, one client per year, so that I have at least one large project through the platform. And it also means, I guess, potentially pitching a little bit higher stuff. Let's talk real quick about Upwork Plus, the subscription. Okay, so Upwork Plus subscription. Before all of that stuff happened, I was getting a huge inflow, of course, of invitations like I always do. And within those invitations and people reaching out to me, I started noticing that some clients were like, they noticed that I've done some work recently on hourly rates, which I did, some hourly work so that I could test the system. So I've had like one, maybe two hourly clients, and some clients were like, oh, I saw your rates were at $89 an hour. I didn't want them to see my past work history and what my billings were and make assumptions. So I went ahead and upgraded to Upwork Plus to see if I could hide my earnings. Well, that didn't happen. I mean, I did upgrade, but once I upgraded, I saw this little thing on the screen that said that clients can still see your earnings if they invite you or if you send a proposal to them. So actually, it doesn't hide anything from clients. As far as I can tell, the only real benefit here seems to be to hide your earnings from other freelancers, which why would I give a shit if other freelancers see my earnings? That makes no sense. So really there was no additional benefits here. I mean, $14 that I lost down the drain to Upwork Plus bullshit membership. Upwork Plus gave me, it says extended reporting. I couldn't find any extended functionality in there. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. It's nothing that I care about. It's nothing that I'm going to use. So it gave me a custom, it lets me put in a custom Upwork domain for myself. I didn't use it because I'm worried that if I adjust anything with the domain or whatever the link extension is, that it's going to knock me out of search results and have to rebuild up my position in search results, which I definitely don't like that. So Upwork Plus membership, guys, it's still a scam. I mean, they gave me a whole bunch of connects. I think I have like 200 connects right now, but haven't even using any connects. Like on my profile, I don't have any proposals out there. I'm not sending proposals because I'm getting so many clients reaching out. So don't waste your money on Upwork Plus. It's hidden. They don't even talk about it anymore because they know it's such BS that only people who know about it already and who just don't look at it and see what it is are even going to mess with it. It's a big scam. You get nothing. You get absolutely nothing of value for $15 actually. I think it's like $14.99. Okay, let's move on to the last big thing. This is a frustrating video for me because, I have been on this channel, I don't know how long, but I've been talking about you-focused proposals. I've been talking about what to do, what not to do. I've taught 14,000 something students in my Udemy courses and other courses, and we have over 12,000 subscribers, I think, now on this channel. So we've talked to a lot of people about freelancing on Upwork. This last week, within the last couple of weeks, so I've hired an accountant, hired a designer, I put a job post out there for a copywriter, and I'm getting ready to hire a couple more people, but for those ones, I actually had to do the copywriter one twice. I got to look through a ton of proposals to see what people are doing right now. And do you want to know what they're doing? This is really good. When I started on Upwork, I posted a job and I saw what people were doing. And I looked at it and I said, everybody's talking about themselves. Nobody cares about the client. They're all talking about their experience, their degrees, all this stupid shit. All I had to do was be a little different, look different, and talk about the client. And that is how I became a six-figure copywriter really freaking fast. It's how I got started on Upwork, started making money my very first week, and it's how I made my first $1,000 by week 2 and started making hundreds of dollars an hour clients by the end of that first month. All you have to do is be different. All you have to do is focus on the client and how you help them and how you solve their problems. When I posted these jobs these last 2 weeks, I was blown away to find out that all of these fucking freelancers are still doing it. They're doing, who have I been talking to? You guys are keeping this stuff to yourself out there. You're not even sharing this stuff because virtually every proposal I looked at started with the word I, talked about their degrees, talked about their years of experience, talked about a bunch of shit I did not care about at all. And I was like, there's no fucking way. This cannot be reality. This cannot be real when I have personally taught this to so many people that every person on Upwork, this should be like common knowledge at this point that you do not start this way. And especially for creative copywriters proposing to jobs with, hi, my name is Scotty Johnson and I have 8 years of experience as a copywriter and I believe based on your requirements, I am a good fit for your job. Robot. Fuck. This is good news for some of you. If you have paid attention to YouFocus, if you have learned anything from this channel at all you have to do, anybody can make money right now. Anybody can make money on Upwork right now. There is no competition. Your competition today looks like the competition from 6, 7, 8 years ago, whenever it was, 2014, whatever 2014 was. That's when I started on Upwork. This looks like that. And I'm talking about, I put it to US only for most of my gigs, and they look as bad as proposals from third world countries. They look as bad as proposals from second world countries, I think. I don't even know. All the countries, all the people around the world take the exact same approach. Hi, my name is, I read your requirements, I have this many years of experience and degrees, blah, blah, nobody fucking cares, blah. It's frustrating on one hand, and on the other hand, it's like if I had to start over again from scratch, it would just be the exact same result because all you have to do is show up, say, hi there, you need help with this, and here's how I'm going to help you with that. You just need to look a little bit different. You need a spell check, grammar check, be professional, but all you got to do is look a little bit different from all these other nobodies who don't even have a clue. They have no clue They apparently have not seen this channel. They apparently have not been through my courses, because they are just saying the same stuff. These are supposed to be professionals. These are even, I'm talking about professionals billing over $100 an hour. I'm talking including people who have earned over $1 million on Upwork. I don't know what time frame that was earned in, but good God, they're still using it. And I just go through them and I'm like, trash, 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 archive, all of these archives. And there was, let's see, I hired a bookkeeper. The one bookkeeper who showed up, looked a little different, was a little more professional, and did not start by talking about herself. That's who I hired. And she had earned $300 on Upwork. She barely had anything in her profile. Now she's earned a little over, I don't know, she's got to be getting close to $1,000. I don't know. I paid her several $100s to start, to pay her some more money, and she's going to be my bookkeeper for a long time. And I hired a graphic designer. And for that, again, I went and looked for the person who stood out, who just looked a little bit different and actually had some samples in her portfolio and just wasn't all about herself. It's so important. That's all you have to do. Go back and watch the videos on the channel. On the main homepage of the Lex DeVille channel, there's a tutorial section that's for Upwork tutorial for getting started. And if you go in and look at that, you're going to see the proposal one. Go look at the proposal one. We've done several videos on this channel about proposals. All you do is just don't talk about yourself. If you start with I have X years of experience, don't start with the word I. If you start with any other word than I, you're going to stand out. Don't start with I have read your requirements and I understand them and I think I'm a good fit for the job. Do you have any idea how many people say that? There's 3 things freelancers say. Really, it's like 2 things freelancers say over and over and over again. So you all look the same. You all blend in. You all compete with one another for nothing. You compete for nothing because you're never going to get hired that way. You say, I've read and understand the requirements of your job, and I think I'm a good fit. Client doesn't care if you think you're a good fit. Or they say, hi, my name is Scotty Smith Johnson, and I have 10 years of experience and 2 degrees in something that doesn't matter. That's it. That's like 90% of the proposals I got. Maybe 99% of the proposals I got said that. So don't say that. Say something else. Preferably start with you. You need this. Here's what your job is about. Whatever. Just start with, it doesn't even matter even if you don't start with you. Don't start with I. Don't start talking about your own name. Don't start rambling off some bullshit about how you read and understand the requirements. Pay attention to the client's job post, the style, the tone of voice that they use that comes through in their job post, and try to be somebody who would fit that, because if you're not, then you're never going to break through. I even had someone claiming to be VP and CFO of a bunch of different companies applying to my small business bookkeeping position, my casually described small business bookkeeping position. I mean, for real, dude. Like, if you're such a great CFO, VP, whatever, why are you applying to my small business bookkeeping position? Like, why aren't you still working there? Fudge. This is getting me fired up. I'm pissed off at all the things. I'm pissed off at Upwork updating these search results. But, you know, it makes sense for them. They're trying to do whatever they got to do to get more money for them. I don't know if you guys saw this, but they raised client fees by 5%. To 5%, not by 5%. They raised them from 3% to 5%. So they're pulling more money in from clients now as well. And they've also updated the Upwork application process so that you can submit your resume. You can upload your resume instead of filling out your bio. Just more and more indicators that Upwork is trying to become the staffing agency of the world. They're trying to take over a different market, pull in more enterprise clients, and that's their white whale as far as I'm concerned. They really don't give a shit about freelancers. Freelancers is just where they started. It's not where they're going. That's all I got for this video. Let me know your thoughts in a comment down below on any of these topics. It may be a little bit before I get back in here to make another video. I'm very busy right now. I'm scaling up my copywriting business and in different ways and just taking bigger steps, and hopefully I can talk about that again sometime soon. Thank you so much. I'm Lex DeVille. I'll see you next time.